Diamond. We should be fine.
Welcome everyone to the Hennessy Performance League. A little issue with T-Burr. We're in the McLaren party right now. Fistbuster's currently the leader, but the game has glitched him out. Eric Smooth's is second. Ubi is in third. The strategy here for the McLarens will be pitting and just taking fuel and seeing where they all stack up compared to the drivers who are doing the one stop, which will be Ubi, Nicholas Latifi, who is Ware's 981, and then Sinker, which is Sikkim.
I'm really hoping we can make some time up here. At least I can. You should be fine.
Alright, it's at 0.3 over.
You should be good. And remember, if you have a gap, then... Oh, you're still in first, aren't you?
Oh my god. I'm 4 seconds ahead of... I might win this.
You're not
remember, if you have to save, do it at the end. Just drop it into 6, because you'll have a little bit of a gap.
Okay. Well, let's fucking go. Oh shit, I'm in the stream? My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
You'll be alright.
I didn't know they could hear me.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just behind Jackson. 3 seconds. I should be able to catch him. P6 isn't that bad. Not for me anyway.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see me right now, Joker, but I'm 5.5 seconds in front of Ubi right now.
It says you're in first again.
Yeah, I can see
so it
you.
might have unglitched itself.
But yeah, Fistbuster leading, Ubi P2, Nicholas P3, Sikkim P4 with Jackson in P5. Got live audio from the McLaren drivers of Eric Smooth and Fistbuster with coming to 4 laps to go.
I'm closing in on Jackson.
LD Allen 7th, Ecos Blade, the Team SOP cars, G Steezy in 9th, Hail State 10th, Cush in 11th.
Joker, can you get me an update on Jackson's tires?
I can't answer that question for you.
Yeah.
His tires?
Yeah.
I can't answer that question.
They're worn. I'll give you.
They're glowing red. I don't.
They are worn by
oh,
more
he
than
just.
a lap.
Oh my goodness.
Did he just die?
Where did I start this race again?
No clue. 8th or something like that.
Yeah, so this is a net gain so far still. So.
There you go. It's always
it definitely was the strategy. 100%.
Yeah, Ubi is still saving. And I can just push.
There you go.
Ubi and
remember,
Nicholas
their
are
tires are going to be more
struggling.
worn too.
Like I figured, like running in 6 lean for 25 laps at a track with these long straights, I'm like, dude, you're just gonna lose way too much time.
I just lost a bunch of time. You like that, Joker? I PG'd myself there.
Drivers coming into the chicane, the bus stop. Someone looked like they almost spun. Yep, here's the gap between second and third. Nicholas in the slipstream, but Ubi uses arguably, I think he's been the fastest car in the straight line, so
Jackson's in the pits. $13 seconds. Second man coming in very quickly.
Three-car battle for the top 3, or second, third, and fourth. Jackson has just entered the pits. That moves Moose up to P5 and the Team SOP car 6th and 7th. Yep, got to fight for second here. Nicholas and Ubi with Sikkim in P3 or P4, excuse me.
Yeah, Fist just hit your mark.
Yep.
Don't even worry about pushing at this point. If you want to save, you feel free to save.
I'm up by like 0.4 laps, so I'm good.
There you go. Just keep an eye on it though, because it will go down a little bit as you
Oh, Ubi.
Yeah,
Nicholas.
I got it up.
Here comes Sikkim. Oh, he almost put him out.
Oh, that'd be something. Because I'm not that far off of them.
2 laps of racing to go.
They start beating and banging. I'm only 14 seconds behind.
Ubi gonna go inside, outside, pushing the Jaguar. Oh, Ubi's loose. These cars are driving terrible right now.
Well, everyone's on more tires too. Like anyone who went mediums and they're saving to the end, they're screwed.
You gotta say, nah, they're driving good. Oh, Ubi. Sikkim with a good chance to overtake if he wants to, but I think he's gonna wait until the braking zone, into the long straight, into the backstretch. Chicane! Ubi's lose contact! Yeah, Ubi's tires have really gone away from him now. 2 seconds slower than his fastest lap time.
You got that medium then.
Ubi just with the straight line speed is gonna go back by the Porsche into the chicane.
I have to say, as a racer sitting behind this, I am
goodness. Ubi is sideways. Ubi going right back around the outside of Sikkim. We're on the last lap. He just passed Hale State. Hale State goes off the course. There's a good battle for third there. If you see at the bottom of the screen, it's Sikkim and Ubi again. Sikkim gets the pass, but I think Ubi's in the preferred spot here. Just like the GR4 race with Ghost and Joker. Ubi's just struggling on the grip. You can see he has no traction. He's lost a second. Yeah, Ubi's struggling. Just no grip. Yeah, he's done. We're gonna get back on board with our leader. Fistbuster, he's in the party, so he can now celebrate. He's through the final corner, and now it's just a flat out run. It's a flat out run to the end of the race. I can see you.
Let's go.
McLaren won the first race in GR4. McLaren wins the second race. It's Fistbuster who wins the first race of the season.
Good
in the
race,
GR3
man.
class.
Let's go, baby.
For the McLaren team. Nicholas P2, Sikkim P3 after his mistakes, Ubi P4, Eric Smoose is going to finish P5, the McLaren teammate.
That feels good.
Look at this side-by-side finish between the Team SOP cars, looking just like... Oh, electric blade's out of fuel. Okay. Alan's going to come home P6. Jackson may have to give P7 here. No, he doesn't. Good one for Fistbuster. Fistbuster, you pretty much dominated that race. Talk us through the strategy there at the end of the race.
Yeah, I think people were saving to do a one-stop really hard where they were running in like 6 lean mode for like most of the race, and I figured at the track like this where you got really long straights, you're just gonna lose too much time that you can't gain it back. So me and Moose, we decided to do the 2-stop strategy where we went 10 laps and we pitted for hards and we changed for new hards once, and then we went another 10 laps, and then we didn't change tires and took gas only. So that was definitely the move, I think.
Yeah, that was a pretty great race for the strategy wise. I feel like Nicholas, a few laps before, if they could have got that little race pace there towards the middle of the stint, and if he didn't fight as much towards the beginning of the race, he could have been a little bit closer there at the end. Same with Sikkim too. I just added him to the party. Hopefully he joins. But he had a big mistake in the... He took out Allen early on in the race, and then also took out... He spun on his own. So P3 is good for him, but I know he could have gotten more there at the end. Gonna move on to the other McLaren driver, Brian, Eric Smoose, P5. Brian, anything differently you could have done there?
No, like I said during the race, I think before our live stream went up in the party, is I just didn't have the pace that everyone else had, so it was going to come down to strategy for me. Me and Fist decided on the last stop there not to take tires, which saved us about 7 seconds in the pits, so at the end of the day that gained me a spot or two just doing that. So
yeah, good race overall, especially for our first race. A little technical difficulties with the lobby start, but everyone got in and we got some good racing. Next week when we return, or actually on Wednesday, for our NASCAR portion, Truck Series heads to Homestead, Miami for round 3 in the chase. Shake and Bake Sikkim has joined, so we will talk to him as I were about to wrap things up. Sikkim, before we started streaming in the McLaren party, you're pretty much watching your perspective. Talk us through it. I feel like you could have won that race without the Allen mistake and then the mistake on your own late in the last stint.
Yeah, I definitely could have won the race, which is honestly surprising because of the pace of Ubi and Fistbuster. I honestly thought I wasn't going to win, even if I didn't crash. But, yeah, it was a great race. Had a really good time in the Porsche. It felt really good on the hards, despite like the constant sliding at the end of the final stint. But other than that, very good, very great race.
Yeah. Now with one race done, do you think that this will be the fight every week, or do you still see a few names thrown in there later on in the season, like Allen, Electric Blade, JoJo as well? He's been really quick on the other sport games. What do you think?
It honestly just depends on how they're gonna take care of their tires and their fuel, because I feel like in the first stint everyone was just running away with it, and like by the end of the stint you already saw that I was in first, and a lot of people were falling back as well. Also with the tire wear, people were sliding around a lot on those mediums because they were pushing their cars to the absolute limit instead of just trying to take it easy and get some more consistent laps going out there. But yeah, if they can just do that and then a few other small details here and there, then they should be able to put themselves on podium, if not win.
Yeah, next week we go to Laguna Seca, so that's a track that's pretty difficult to overtake. A lot of runoff. Well, no, not really. A lot of places where you can run off and lose a lot of time in the gravel. So, what do you think will happen there? And Laguna Seca.
I don't think anything special. I think the same bunch of names that were at the top of the race, at the top of the end of this race, are going to be there. Because I feel like everyone's still trying to get used to the game and used to like everything, as I said before. But eventually, like, everyone should come to terms by the end of the season.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty in all this. We have no data to go on with the new game, so we really don't know who's going to do well, what the strategy will be like. That'll be changed from race to race depending on the tire wear and the racetrack, which is going to be good for the people in the booth. But still a good race overall. As we are going to wrap things up here, as I said before, Homestead Wednesday in the trucks, round 3 of the chase. Shake and Bake has a 13-point lead over Captain Jack. He looks to close in on that. Shake trying to become the first 2-time champion in the league. And then we have Xfinity and Cup Thursday and Friday. Masob's looking to catch T-Bird, who was the booth person before this race. And then in the Cup Series, Joker and Fistbuster looking to catch Heredia. Minus 13 points for Fistbuster and minus 5 for Joker, who both ran well today and could possibly take this momentum into Homestead. So for T-Bird, for Code Red, for all the GR3 and GR4 drivers, I'm always Joker, and we'll see you guys Wednesday in the Truck Series.
All right.